Field of fisheries, there is a system of processes that involves raising fish and cultivating plants in one cycle. That system is referred to as aquaponics. To put it simply, aquaponics is the marriage of aquaculture and hydroponics that grows fish and plants together in one integrated system. Aquaponics creates a stable ecosystem that is highly beneficial to both plants and fish, as it is a continuous feeding cycle for both components. The components of aquaponics are divided into two main categories: the primary and secondary components. The primary components, which are the ones integral to the cycle, include the fish, the plants, and the bacteria. These are the components that aquaponics cannot afford to replace. Warm, freshwater fish and leafy plants are the suggested samples, since they are the ones that seemingly grow best in this system. The secondary components, meanwhile, compose of the structure of the system, like aerators, pipes, and pumps. These materials are replaceable, and the system could still work well even with an alternative part.
Aquaponics is a completely natural process which mimics all lakes, ponds, rivers, and waterways on Earth. The only input to an aquaponic system is fish food. The fish eat the food and excrete waste, which is converted by beneficial bacteria to a form that plants can use. Hydroponics is the process of growing plants in sand, gravel, or liquid, with added nutrients but without soil. Hydroponics is integral to aquaponics because the structure of the system is largely composed of sand and liquid. Hydroponics is also preferred since it is a great alternative for soil-based gardening. Aquaculture is the rearing of aquatic animals or the cultivation of aquatic plants for food. This is again an integral part of the system, for without its purpose, the cycle would cease to exist. Food production is key to keeping the cycle going.
Nitrifying bacteria, or the good bacteria, is present after successful cycles of biological filtration. Nitrifying bacteria consists of two bacteria species. These bacteria convert the fish waste, which enters the system mainly as ammonia, into nitrate, which is fertilizer for the plants. They do the job of extracting the ammonia from the fish waste and converting them into nitrites. It is then converted into nitrates and the solids into vermicompost that are food for the plants. Biofilter is a key component in the filtration portion of our circulating aquaponic system. Fishes, like every other organism, require a clean environment to grow and develop.
Two types of bacteria are needed for the biofiltration process. One way to introduce the bacteria into the system is to use some gravel or sand from an established tank when setting up your own aquaponic system.
The rotating biological contactor is structured as a cylindrical drum fashioned to rotate perpendicular to the water flow in the filtration system.
There are a multitude of designs for trickling filters, and the medium ranges from minerals to various plastic materials. The medium of the biofilter is either poured or stationary inside the filter vessel. Water is pumped upwards to the top of the medium, and then it is disseminated through the use of a spray bar and dripped down the medium. As the water from the fish culture trickles down, nitrifying bacteria oxidize nitrogenous substances present in the wastewater.
Bead filters can also be categorized as expandable granular filters since it utilizes an immersed bed of small plastic beads.
Nitrifying bacteria are also regarded as those that belong to the Nitrobacteriaceae family. These species of bacteria require oxygen, inorganic compounds without carbon, and carbon dioxide for their source of energy. When choosing a plant to grow in an aquaponic system, one should take into account the range of the pH level of the water needed for the plants to grow, plant spacing, germination time, and temperature. Moreover, one should take also into consideration the location of the aquaponic system for the plant to receive sufficient amount of sunlight for it to thrive. When selecting fish species for your aquaponic system, bear in mind the quality of your water. This entails measuring the proper amount of nitrogen and dissolved oxygen in the water. One should also know the appropriate pH level and temperature. Lastly, study how your chosen fish behaves. Familiarize yourself with diseases prone to your fish breed and be able to respond to them appropriately.